going on. Another adventure out in the woods, and today we're at the National Historic Site of Saint Gaudens. I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know. I'm not sure what this place is, I don't know. I'm so far on a trail, and I have something else I already saw. I'll come back to that in another video, but right now I'm at this cobblestoned, kind of cobbled together little dam built before 1900. And I think this historic site is the property of someone named Augustus Saint Gaudens, who, I don't know what he did for the community, I don't know who he was, I don't know any of that, but apparently they built this dam to turn what I'm standing in, which is kind of dry right now, into a swimming hole. And they used to hang out until they built a pool at the house. So it's pretty cool. I'll get a little bit closer video of that in a minute. But we're out in the woods, we're checking it out, a National Historic Site I've never heard of, never been to, so I figured why not see what we can see. Back up off the trail. Behind me you see what they call the temple. There's a sign over that says calls a temple. Made to look like a Roman sacrificial altar. They used it for some kind of stage production. And you should see the bug that is sitting on my phone right now. I wish, I was going to take a picture of it. Anyway, they built it for some kind of stage production, and eventually the ashes of the property owner, Augustus Saint Gaudens, or Gaudens, were put here. His ashes, his wife, his son, his grandchildren, uncle, niece, I don't know, all kinds of people, it would seem. So I still don't know who this dude was, but apparently his property, which is over here, which we'll go check out, is important to this community, and I don't know why. So we're gonna go. You know what? I haven't shown anybody what I saw when I first got here. Hold on. And I did put pictures of this up online somewhere. But this is where you can see my car down there. Their parking lot was full, so I had to park an additional parking, which is practically in this meadow. If I go all the way around, you got the tree line, the wood line, that altar, which we've already seen, more tree line, and up there is the main house. So we'll go up there and check it out. Behind me you can see a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Now, it would seem that Augustus Saint Gaudens was a sculptor, a top sculptor at the turn of the 20th century, and this was one of them. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go around and check out the grounds. This was his property, his studio, where he did his work. I don't know what we're going to see today. His main house is closed for a couple hours, midday, and there's a PBS film crew on lunch somewhere, so we might be able to get into where they are, but if they're still working, then we can't see that part of this today. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in over here. We're going to see, I guess some of his works here, sculptures and stuff are in here, so that's what we'll check out first.
Chosen this time and place to discuss a topic on which ignorance too often abounds and the truth too rarely perceived, and that is the most important topic on earth: peace.
This is the monument that Saint Gaudens carved for Colonel Robert Shaw. He led the first, I think it was the first, all African American unit in the Civil War. So because of the time period that he lived and worked at the turn of the 20th century, was a few, as you saw, a few Civil War monuments that he did. We just saw the Robert Shaw monument. There were two Lincoln statues that he carved or sculpted, the big one and the bust. And then there was the one of him sitting down, all very cool. All these sculptures are really neat. This place is really kind of small, but kind of awesome. We're heading towards where PBS is filming right now, so we'll see if we can get in there and take a look. I don't think I'm going to do any of the wood trails today, because I did one on my way in, obviously, and that's what I did for wood trail for now. So we're going to kick out a few more sculptures. We're going to go down here. I'm in this little cool path here across the way. But there is the one studio. They call it the Ravine Studio. It's next to the trailhead for the Ravine Trail. I guess there's actually artists who work in there currently, sculpting and whatnot. I don't think we're going to go in there though right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here because there's another sculpture or two. Alright, that one's pretty cool. Kind of creepy sitting in the dark trees, but kind of cool at the same time. There's that film crew I was talking about before from PBS. And although it is a very cool place to visit if you like artwork, especially sculptures, or if you just like meadows and woods, I think our time here is done. So we take one last look at this meadow with all these black-eyed Susans. My car should be over that little rise over there. So we'll cut around. We'll go down, get in the car, and head home for the day.